nostalgia. It didn't hide my microphone. Or rather, my camera. It was supposed to hide my camera, but it didn't. Good thing I didn't, like, start digging for gold or something. Hang on. Give me a second. It's made by Activision. That's how you know it's great. It is pretty hip to fuck bees. Hi, Tiefling. Hi, the rest of the household. What's your other friend's name? Is it Sharon? Is that her name? Is it Sharon? Is that it? Is it Sharon? Is it Sharon? I don't remember. Is this post-movie or a remake of the movie? Ah. Is there settings? There's multiplayer, apparently. Yo, let's watch the Kung Fu Panda TM game trailer. And Shannon, that's what it is. Hi, Shannon! I don't know if she can hear me if she's not in the room.
The greatest warriors in Kung Fu history have trained in the Sacred Hall, and you dare to follow in their footsteps.
Yeah. Excellent.
In 2008, get ready to rock. Get ready to roll. Get ready to swing into action.
That one guy that voice acted all of these.
Activision and DreamWorks Animation proudly present the newest action-adventure gaming experience. Woo!
We tried to play this game and it was so broken that we couldn't. It was so legitimately broken that we couldn't play it.
He's got the belly for battle and the moves of a master. Game available in stores and movie in theaters summer 2008.
Jesus Christ. That was quality. I'm glad we had this moment. Anyways, options. I discovered I am not okay. Someone explain to me why is Donkey Kong's teeth and Diddy Kong's teeth the reason you're not okay? What? Why is that the end of the bar? Look at how much more bar there is. Why is that the end? Why? Okay. Alright, anyways. Why do they retract? By retract, do you mean like they go in? Is that what you mean by retract? This one, I guess. Because, like, technically, if I, like, punch you in the teeth hard enough, your teeth will retract, too.
According to all known laws of aviation, there is no way a bee should be able to fly. Its wings are too small to get its fat little body off the ground. The bee, of course, flies anyway because bees don't care what humans think is impossible. Yellow, black. Yellow, black. Yellow, black. Yellow, black. Ooh, black and yellow. Let's shake it up a little. Barry. Breakfast is ready. Ooming. Hang on a second. Hello. Barry? Adam? Will you believe this is happening? I can't.
Program, of course, is because, well, nobody has ever really done it before. Until now. Tonight.
anticipation is killing me. I hope it'll last.
You're shorter in person than you look on TV.
I'm told the camera has 5mm.
Barry, your face is everywhere. T-shirts, posters, books. Your mug is on a mug, for B's sake. There's
Yeah.
even a video game.
I hadn't heard about the video game.
It's both challenging and entertaining. So tell us, where did your hero's journey begin?
Well, as you know, Jeanette, aside from having a break
Eli got me.
at birth, college is one of the most challenging times in a young bee's life.
Yes, I remember.
I could stop it and like restart it and see if it fixes it, but I kind of just want to let it go.
Well, it really is the
The
only
joke really hit.
Anyway, Jeanette, it all started for me the day
I don't know what it is.
of graduation. I was really trying to figure things out.
I see. Take us back, Barry, to that first day. Roll it, Hal.
Hey, the loading screen's going fine. I can't find a place to display frame rate. I know you can do it, because obviously, like, how wouldn't you be able to do that? But I don't... Is it plugin settings? No.
Bye, Mom.
This seems to be running fine.
What? No breakfast?
No thanks, I don't want to be late.
I can't believe this day has
There's no
finally
subtitles, but...
arrived. My boy is going to work at Hunnex.
What?
Girls at the nail place hear my Barry.
Mom, I'm gonna need you to speak up! What?
None of their sons graduated with straight B's.
Now go down there, son, and show him you're a Benson.
Don't do that! Your father didn't leave on good terms.
For the millionth time, Janet, I did not steal those Post-its.
Bye, guys.
Oh, Martin, will you stop it?
What do I need with boxes and boxes of Post-its?
Hi, Barry. Before we face the challenges of our new lives after graduation, we've got to get a couple of things straight first. Use the X
The
button to
gameplay's
jump.
fine.
You can also hover.
And that
by
cutscene was
pressing
fine.
the L2 button. Now look at the mini-map on the lower right of the screen. It shows
Oh,
you the whole
great.
area where you are. These markers will show you the places of interest. Very important for a bee in the know. Remember, though, I'm still
great.
waiting for you
Oh,
over
I
at
can
Hunnex.
move.
Check your mini-map if you get lost. Like now, for instance. I'm already waiting for you at the Hunnex entrance. See? If you want to get there faster, go to the next car and ride it up here.
Hey, White, how you doing?
All of the cars with the triangle button.
Or Schweitz, I don't know. How you doing, Schweitz? For some reason, hi Dizzy, how are you too? I'm kind of getting Psychonauts vibes instantly. I can drive the car, although I'm sure that's not gonna last. I just stole a guy's car. And I instantly got stuck. Okay.
Attention citizens of New High City, tired of that same old job. Explore a golden land of opportunity and
I broke a street light. Or sorry, a breet light. There you go. There you go.
Remember, though,
Can I just
I'm
break
still
all of
waiting
them?
for you over at Hunnex.
Oh, great. He's gonna repeat that a bunch.
Get lost.
I can just break any of these. I can break any of these, and just like real life, I get money for it. It just speeds up the insurance claim. It makes sense. Why can't I just see in people's houses? Aw.
The area near the Queen's Lair is a no-fly zone. No exceptions.
There goes Barry again. Wait a minute. Can I get in this one? This one's cooler. Hell yeah, I can. This is much cooler. I am. This is much cooler. Chad, I have a legitimate question for you. I have a legitimate question for you. Should I put a color key on the yellow on the game and then put something behind it?
Check your mini-map if you get lost.
This game is so fucking loud. Do it? I really feel like I should.
Attention, we
Alright, hang on.
in Sector 6. Stand by.
Alright, hang on.
Crews.
Give me a second.
Easy there. Take your time.
Is that the voice actor of Jerry in Rick and Morty? Was that Jerry from Rick and Morty just now?
Hey, you still awake out there?
Hang on. Give me a second. I gotta find something good.
Okay, some of us have things to do. Let's go.
Remember, though, I'm
When I
still
stay at work,
waiting.
Dumpling, I love you. Mwah!
Check your mini-map if you get lost.
And I gotta find something good.
Hey, you still awake out there?
I'm scrolling through my ancient meme folder.
A new life awaits you in a new career. Try something new for 30 days, risk-free. We're
This game is so loud.
Easy there. Take your time.
Attention, clean up on aisle 3.
Here, hang on. I have an idea.
Okay, some of us have things to do. Let's go.
Man.
It's another perfect day today, citizens. Enjoy.
Easy there. Take your time.
Easy there. Take your time. Here you go.
Remember, though, I'm still waiting for you over at Hunex. Check your mini-map
that's
if
Barry.
you get lost.
Easy there. Take your time.
Easy there. Take your time.
The wax zone is for immediate loading and unloading of passengers only. No parking.
Hey, you still awake out there?
No.
Hey, you still awake out there?
Hunex stock prices have shot up today in the face of record honey earnings this quarter.
Easy there. Take your time.
Hang on. Here, I'm gonna make it just a yellow. There you go.
Remember, though, I'm still waiting for you over at Hunex. Check your mini-map if you get lost.
There we go. There. Perfect. Perfect. You'll just see little hints of it every now and then. There you go. Little hints of it. Perfect. Absolutely perfect. Where's my car? Where'd it go? Did they tow my car? I know Jerry Seinfeld was a movie voice actor, but yeah. It sort of is Jerry.
Passengers only. No parking.
No, that's the movie. I mean the game. Because that's not Jerry Seinfeld in the game. It's the game? Really? Because it doesn't sound like him at all. Game is Jerry too? That's crazy. Because it definitely does not sound like him. Am I crazy? Does that sound like Jerry Seinfeld to you guys?
Remember, though, I'm still waiting for you over at Hunnick's.
Is this me? Do I just not remember what Jerry Seinfeld sounds like? Doesn't sound like Jerry? Okay.
Whoa, watch it, pal!
Whoa, watch it, pal. I think I drove past my objective. Jerry? Weird. I've never watched Seinfeld, and it's been a very long time since I've seen B-Movie. Whoa. So, I don't know. What's this?
Remember, though, I'm still waiting for you over at Hunnick's.
What is this?
Check your mini-map if you get
Why
lost.
is this here? Hang on. Why is this a thing?
Attention, New Hive City. Hunnick's has
Enter the wall of badges.
all the jobs.
Nah, I'm good.
2 and 7 show activity. Dispatch
No, thanks.
2 squadrons.
It seems like an achievement kind of thing. I looked over.
Barry, over here. Barry, here, Barry.
Hi, Adam.
I'll tell you, I am
Distracting?
excited. Think
Are
about
you guys
it.
distracted
It's
by
our
the
first day of
background?
work. We're about to embark on the next stage of life.
Which leaves us only one stage away from death. We're a two-stage species, you know.
Just give it a chance. Who knows? You might like it.
That's what you said about B Pilates. I still can't extend this arm all the way out.
Sorry, pal, but nothing you say can bring me down today.
Is the hell it's perfect? Just shows you what it is. Just a full-on reveal of it. Really is the best and worst timeline. I like that sometimes it's not even visible at all.
Did for the last 5 million years. Honey is brewed here 24/7, 365 days a year.
What about leap year?
Every 4 years, on February 29th, all workers are treated to a free spa day, followed by a concert in the park.
Wow, really?
No, just kidding. We make honey that day, too.
Oh.
Maybe it's two different voice actors. Why is there no music? Maybe sometimes it's two different voice actors.
This
Is
is
there
my
a second
stop.
person
I'll
listening?
catch you after my shift.
Or is it all Jerry?
Remember,
Oops,
the
all
shift
Jerry.
makes the man.
You know, that's not really an expression. Oh, never mind.
Attention, citizen. Do you want excitement? Do you want adventure?
Turned it
Do you
down
want
a
to
little,
serve
so it's a
your
little
eyes?
less visible.
A new job station has just been installed in your neighborhood. Come and
Every
see.
now and then you get hints of it.
Quality product brought to you by Hunnick's, the Hunnick's Corporation, a division of Hunesco. Attention, a new Hunnick's job station has just been installed.
I didn't even read that. Access. Honeycomb job collector. Yep.
We use only the freshest ingredients to make our honey. And now you can help make it even better. Just pick up the freshly steamed honeycombs for processing. It's not
Yeah,
easy,
make it
but
better.
quality never is. Check it out. Are you good enough to join our team? You've still got some honeycombs to collect, citizen.
Huh. Difficulty easy. Honeycombs to collect 10. Burnt honeycomb limit 5. Catch a few honeycombs to see if you're the right for us.
Fame and fortune awaits.
I read that.
Listen up. Operating the tube is easy. Use the left analog stick to move it left and right. Align yourself to grab the honeycombs that are falling down from the waffle iron above. One thing
Waffle
though,
iron?
some of them will be burnt, and we don't like that, so let them go.
Okay.
That pretty much covers it. Yes to shiny, no to crispy. Pay attention. Fill the quota, and Hunnix will reward you.
Okay.
Do you want me to repeat my instructions?
No. Okay. No! Fuck! I was too much of a gamer to let it go. Oh. No! I feel like I got the best case scenario. No, we only lost one.
Good job! That'll help our quota.
Easy. Would you like to save? Nah, I'm good. Great job.
Hello?
Hi.
Great, Hunnix is. Hello?
Oh, hey.
How'd you not know it was me? Don't you have caller ID?
Nah, I don't want some guy messing with my antenna.
See, this sounds like Jerry Seinfeld.
I'm done for the day. Want to share a cab home?
I can. I volunteer to work a double shift.
Really? Wow, good for you, Barry. And on your first day, what initiative. You're really trying to make a good first impression, which I think is fantastic. You were being sarcastic, weren't you?
Yes, I'll see you at the cab stand in 5 minutes.
Wait, so I don't have to do... I thought I was going to do all the job trials. Okay. Why do I have to get a cab when I can just steal any vehicle at any time? And you know, honestly, that's a puzzle to life, too. Why get an Uber when you can just steal a car? I think it's a valid question. I think it's a valid question. Why take bus when you can steal car? You know? Think about it. These look like boost pads when in reality they are nothing.
Here at Hunnix, our research and development department
This is not where I'm supposed to go.
quota barrier with the invention of the crownlet.
Is I supposed to go somewhere else?
Allowing us to reclaim all the strands of golden honey that are normally lost in the process of refinement. The crownlet.
This movie has a game? Yes, it does. Yes, it do. How you doing, Jake?
What a great first day. I can't imagine anyone having a better first day of work.
I can.
What is with you? Can't you enjoy this just a little?
What's to enjoy? I mean, it's not like a surprise opportunity here. Ever since I was a larva, the only thing I've heard about is honey. Every minute of the day. It's honey this and honey that. Honey, honey, honey. Everything
Honey,
is
honey, honey.
Well, there's also wax, but mostly it's honey.
What are you saying?
Jerry Seinfeld?
I just have to believe there's more to life than making honey.
Barry, we're bees. Bees make honey. That's what we do. Spiders spin webs, silkworms.
Pretty good. How
make
about you?
silk,
You're there.
snails. Well, I don't know what they do, but you know what I'm saying. My point is, Barry, I just think you
I like
need
his
to go
square
with the
tie.
flow, you know?
Flow? What flow? There's no flow here.
Oh, there's Flo. Taxi! So, you coming?
You go. I'll catch up later.
Attention.
See, the cutscenes sound like him.
Trial station has just been delivered to your neighborhood.
Access. Cab driver job trial. Oh, now I'm gonna try to become a cab driver?
Engine late model cab. You'll leave your old job in the dust and get the chance to pick up customers all over New Hive City. You'll need quick reflexes and a sharp eye for directions to really clean up at this job. But if you measure up, the sky is the limit, my friend. Please complete the training certification to take advantage of this wonderful career opportunity. Hey, citizen, you've got taxi jobs galore. Better see what you can finish.
Why is this job trial 1? Why is every single one job trial 1? It's okay, I'm the best driver that's ever played a video game. Literally nobody is better at driving in video games than me.
Pal, you know how to
I'm
handle a set
as
of
good
hot-
as it gets.
Do you want me to repeat my instructions?
No, I'm good. I don't even need you to say them once. I am the best driver in video games. In real life, in video games, however, best driver. It doesn't get better than me. See? This is tactical. See that right there? I meant to do that. See these? It's called efficiency. Efficiency, even. I tried. No.
Your company will be getting my letter of complaint. Oh, just as soon as the dizziness wears off.
See, what she meant to say was thank you for getting me to my location in an efficient time table. That's what she meant to say. She meant to say, wow, you did so good in getting me here on time and unharmed. That's what but you know, I think I took a wrong turn. I think I was supposed to go up here. You deadly premonition driving clip? God, I need to replay that game. I've forgotten everything except for the ending, which is unfortunate because the ending is the one thing I would like to forget. Nah, I'm good on saving things. Great job, 100. So like,
Great run!
did I pass? Race driver. What?
Supercharge your life on a heady mix of honey and adrenaline when you get behind the wheel of this mean machine. The Stingray comes outfitted with an arsenal of power-ups and clever tricks that'll give you a much-needed edge in the races you take. But better than the winner's circle on that last checkered flag, you'll also be the proud owner of the Super Stinger 3000, which you can race as a pro anytime to build your
I've never really watched The Simpsons, though.
You've got a racing job on standby. Then
Okay,
here we go.
so-
Get ready for the adventure of a lifetime.
So, logically, what purpose would a racer... Sorry, what purpose would a racist... Sorry, I need to use the correct terms.
It's time for some straight-up action. Now, may I remind you
have
that
to do
use the
with...
power-up- Now,
I'm skipping it all. What would this... How would this do good for the Hive?
go! Oh, what a...
Never mind, I'm literally a Twitch streamer. Never mind, I take it back. How do I activate that? Is it circle? Triangle? Right bumper? Left bumper. Left trigger, right trigger. Right trigger it is, alright. I said that and then I was like, I'm literally a Twitch streamer. I'm not putting it forth anything towards society at all. Like, what the heck?
That came out of nowhere.
Why did that last so long? That lasted so long. What was that? What was that? Hang on.
Mission accomplished.
Hang on, chat. Give me a second. Guess it was nothing. No, I would not like to save. Great job. So like, am I... I don't know what I was trying to ask. It's gone. I lost it. I lost the narrative. I haven't played Mario Kart Racing in forever. We usually do them every first Saturday of the month. But we're probably not going to do it this month. I don't know. Exclamation choice. I don't know what's winning.
Barry B. Benson.
You know, that was amazing, Jeanette. It was really almost like being there.
Well, we are broadcast in BHD. It has twice the stripes of BTV.
Wow, twice the stripes.
Now, Barry, just to give our viewers some background, had you ever been outside the hive before?
Oh, no.
So what happened? What led you to that first day outside?
Well, Jeanette, there comes a time in every bee's life when he has to ask himself what he's made of. Is there something more?
So you had an itch?
Well, I'm not sure it was an itch exactly. There was definitely some tingling, bordering on a Jones, but a little short of a yen.
A Jones? A Jones led you to risk it all to fly with the pollen jocks?
Jones, yen.
Because you know, I'd heard this all started as a dare.
Really? A dare? You know, why don't I tell your viewers a little bit about the outside?
Please, tell us what you saw that first day. It's been said that just a mere sight of the outside can drive a bee mad.
Oh, that's just an old wasp's tale. But it is big and loud. And, well, there is danger around every corner. And don't get me started on the rain.
Did you say rain?
Pouring rain, crazy rain, and wild animals, and humongous cars, and humans. Humans as far as the eye can see. But other than that, well, let me show you. Hal, can you roll that? Thanks.
You know, I'm going with dare.
Really? Why?
It's in my notes.
Oh.
So, she got the real scoop, and instead of using the real scoop, she just went with what she had written down that she made up.
Listen up, boys. We got ourselves a doozy of a mission, and it needs to be completed.
Right? That's what she just said, right?
I see recruiting standards are getting more lax every day. What's your name, Bug Juice?
Barry B. Benson, sir.
Nah, he's with us, Lou.
We'll keep an eye on him.
All right, let's go over the basics one more time. We got a rain advisory today, and no matter what some of you hotshots might think, bees cannot fly in
Has anybody watched this movie recently?
Dogs, birds, frogs, hockey sticks, tennis rackets, brooms, and rolled-up magazines are not your friends. Oh, and absolutely no talking to humans. Make me proud, boys. Brown-nosed petunias, you striped stem suckers. All of you dry-nosed flowers. Launch!
No? Oh. I got a button mash to use my wings. You said that already.
Look, I'm a B-17.
Whoa!
Look, I'm a B-17.
Watch out for the kites, boys. Judging from the winds, I suggest we take maneuver to get underneath them.
Don't talk to you in berries, so I should fuck a huge.
This is Echo Delta 9er Victor Golf Foxtrot Bravo Zulu Alpha Niner. Military names are too hard to remember.
Oh, bridge! Aha!
Aha! So many cherry blossoms. They needed a loading screen for that.
Hey, you think this is easy?
What do you think the humans are thinking that are just like riding their bike or walking down the
We're gonna take
park and they see these like bees that are moving in formation?
They're a first-class ticket to Luxville. And we're in the ribbon. Get ahead. Okay, we got
I wish one of I wanted one of the soldiers up front to get fucked by a frog. I mean, eaten by a frog.
Watch the wing.
Wow, what a show off.
Go, go, go.
I hit the wrong button. No, no! I was the one that got fucked by the frog.
Take evasive action.
Nice
Oh, it's different buttons.
Rendezvous on the far side of the pond. Go, go, go.
Do frogs actually eat bees? Because, like, wouldn't they get stung a lot? Isn't there, like, some animal that just, like, eats fire ants? And, like, they get bit by the fire ants a lot, but they just kind of don't give a shit? Isn't that a thing?
Wow, what a view.
Pa?
Yeah, do frogs actually fuck?
Are you kidding? It's so beautiful. It's like a movie. It doesn't look real.
I meant you. You want to be a pollen jock? Then where's your pollinator? How were you going to collect the pollen, genius? Stuff it in your pockets?
Oh, sorry. Do you know where I could get?
There. Now you're a real bee.
Wow. You know, it's heavier than it looks.
If you do your job right, it's about to get a whole lot heavier.
Oh, great.
First,
Yes, they do.
Your senses, grasshopper.
Frogs will eat a variety of insects and will include honeybees. Frogs have a large appetite and are opportunistic in nature. They will jump at any prey that presents itself at any time. Any living creature that is small enough to fit into a frog's mouth will be devoured by the frog. Yeah, I think I'll save this time. It's been a minute. It's been a minute.
Good. Now, nice work. You can
Okay.
release the R2 button when all of the pollen is extracted. Now, hold the L2 button and point in the direction of the flower. Just to be sure, extract more pollen from this flower. Then switch
Okay.
to the withered flower to rejuvenate withered flowers. Lock on by holding the L2 button. Now,
That's the same
hold
thing.
The R2 button. Wow, you're a natural.
Good
Follow
night, Jess. Have a good sleep. I love you. Mwah. Thanks for stopping by.
This is a picture-taking spot. You'll often come across one of these in your adventure. You brought your camera, right? Okay, lock onto it by holding the L2 button. Try it on. Great. Be sure to take a look at what you've unlocked in the museum once you get back to New Hive City.
Okay.
Now, I'd love to stand here and teach you all day, but we're kind of busy. Go get the flowers pollinated, mister.
All right, you only have to press the X button to fly forward and use the left analog stick to direct. By the way, the radar can also be
I actually needed that tutorial.
The yellow dots represent pollen-filled flowers, while the blue dots represent withered flowers.
Yes, sir.
Hang on. Now I gotta figure it out. Oh, okay. The square is like a dash. What's circle? Nothing. What's triangle? Nothing. Okay. Oh. There's that motion sickness part. Oh boy. Oh boy. Excuse me, sir. This is fine. This is fine. What? What are you doing?
This is too easy.
Huh. This is pretty brainless.
No sweat.
Okay. So now I need to give to these. Oh, and I have a counter for how many I do. You guys see that? Barely. It's right below me. Just in case you need to know. It's that number right there.
That was easy.
Sounds like the honey badger? True. The honey badger is the animal that don't give a fuck. You're not wrong. It might be the honey badger. I didn't finish that plant. You know, for being like the jocks that are like all buff and strong, this is ridiculously easy. They're like, we can handle anything. This is like ridiculously easy. I guess the hard part was getting here.
I'm B.
Whoa.
Already? You ain't seen nothing yet.
Well, I'll be.
We got trouble. Attention to all jocks. Dragonflies have entered the airspace. Come on, follow me.
Do dragonflies kill bees? Is that a thing?
You'll sometimes come across enemy resistance. Dragonflies, wasps, and hornets won't hesitate to interfere with our work. The good news is they're allergic to pollen, and you got plenty enough with your pollinator. Use the R2 button to fire. You can lock on multiple targets at the same time. Try it.
Okay. I don't... Oh.
Good. By the way, you'll know you're in range to fire when your targets turn green. Be careful, though. Get too close and they'll fire at you.
And
you can always evade their projectiles by quickly changing directions or by performing a barrel roll using
Chad, be careful, 1 word or 2 words?
One last thing before I let you go. We bees are equipped with a very neat feature called bee vision. It allows us to better see dying flowers and other things we can interact with. Press the bee vision button to activate it.
The bee vision. What is the bee? Oh.
Flowers and enemies stand out.
What am I, the fucking predator?
To your advantage. You'll find bee vision has other uses in due time. All right, that's enough for one day or your brain will explode. Go pollinate some more, rookie, and watch out for those nasty dragonflies.
You're going down, B.
It's alright. It's okay. I played a flight sim once. Like one of those air combat sim games. You know what I'm talking about? Unfortunately, I played it on Roblox, so it might not have been one of the best ones out there, but hey, I played it still.
You should have stayed in bed today, B.
Here's one.
Sweet.
That's all for you, B.
I like that the music goes from all intense combat and then it just drops it. Having emotion sucks? I agree. Or sorry, a B? Sorry, not the right time? Sorry.
Poor little B can't take it.
Fuck.
No good. I have to turn around.
Wow. There we go. Sorry, Quack. That wasn't done down there. What? Just kind of wrapped itself up. What?
Get over here.
That's right.
Weird.
That's all for you, B.
That's all for you, B. How you doing, Coconut? Also known as Emmy. Also known as Le Epic Hacksaw. Fucked up my own joke. I'm out of pollen? I fought too many dragonflies.
No sweat.
Again, my DMs are open if you want to talk, Quack. If you would like.
No good, I have to turn around.
No good, I gotta turn around. Remember that one time that we played that Wolverine game that was voice acted by Hugh Jackman?
Sweet nectar.
That was fucking insane. I cannot believe that Hugh Jackman voice acted Wolverine in a game. Like, I'm still appalled. That being said, he definitely, like, phoned it in. But, like, still, that was fucking amazing. Interesting. Can someone redeem the gnome, please? I will refund you. Hi, Luna. How are you? Thank you for the host. Interesting. So it's only the Duke that does it. When Duke got redeemed, it increased my CPU to 25%.
Never knew the
Interesting.
wild blue yonder could be so exhausting. Gotta catch my breath. That looks like a good place to land. Very yellow. Ooh, soft landing.
Careful, guys. It's a bit grabby.
Hey, guys, I made it.
Hey, new guy, watch it. You don't know what you're dealing with.
Oh. Just gonna recharge the old engine here for a sec.
Well, the bee meets his love of Bee meets her right now. That's her. Was I supposed to press button? Oh, I see. How am I controlling the ball? I forgot that Patrick Warburton was in this movie until just right now.
No way!
Of course I'm winning the B movie category. I'm the best streamer to ever exist. And I'm humble too. I'm gay? Nice. This is an intense fucking tennis game.
Coming in at you like a missile!
Nice try.
I have crippling depression for reasons unknown. I just ate 3 cold meatballs that are so spicy. I think I saw the gates of hell before getting a drink, and now I am eating Babel cheese. I recommend milk. Get some milk. Jesus Christ. I'm sorry that you're having a depresso moment. We all be there sometimes. What? Yeah, sure, I'll save. Chat, the B-movie game slaps, and I won't take any criticism against that statement. Oh, so I can only be out in the rain for like a certain amount of time? Can you guys even hear me right now? Because I swear to God, Barry was just talking and I couldn't hear him. Oh, I got like slow motion sometimes. Why did I have to lock onto that? Oh. Just because I'm in the rain doesn't mean I don't gotta do my job. Capitalism, am I right, gamers? Am I right? There we go. This game is actually all commentary. Oops, all commentary. Do I have to go there? So I don't see, like, a health bar anywhere, huh?
Use your B reflex. The circle button, kid.
What? Oh, does that activate it? I didn't know that.
I hope this lets up.
My B reflex, they say. My B-flex. They could have called it the B-flex.
Watch your reflex meter, kid. Use your B reflex.
It's fine, I'm good. I know! Did I die? Or did I reach it? Oh, I guess I reached it. What? I fucking missed it. I know. You're talking to me. Well, if I get hit by the water, then I'll die. But you see how, like, the water drops are speeding up, are slowing down, aka becoming incredibly fast for some, or becoming incredibly large for some reason. Apparently, I have B-flex, which allows me to dodge, or rather, slow down time. For some reason, Barry B. Benson is the 13th Doctor Who. Are they up to 13 yet? I don't know. I don't watch Doctor Who. I didn't have enough knowledge to make this joke, but I tried to make it anyways. What is that? What is that? What is, like... What is that? Would you like to save? Sure? I guess? When do we get to the part where I fly up the lady's vagina and sting her ovaries?
Use your B reflex. The circle button, kid. Use your B reflex. The circle
Use your B
button,
reflex.
kid. Look out, kid.
Dad, I think I need to use my B reflex. Why did I change distance from the light 3 times? Why did he change distance 3 times?
Check out this militia.
No more. I want to go home.
How did they get here so fast?
Were hairy.
They're not fake, they're synthetic. What's real is their sparkle. That and the money that you'll still have in your wallet by not shelling out for the real thing. They were developed by NASA for the astronauts' wives.
And nobody can tell. I'll bet
Is that actually Patrick Warburton?
What are you saying? You're a jeweler all of a sudden?
No, Ken, I'm not saying I'm a jeweler.
I gotta get out of here. What? Maybe this time. 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 That is diabolical. Oh, there's the sun. Maybe that's a way out.
I'll be right back. We're out of coffee. Anyone need anything?
Only your speedy return, my love.
I'm good.
No thanks. I'm fine.
I don't remember the sun having a big 75 on it.
And if it falls out of the setting, they'll replace it for free.
That's a good tattoo idea.
17?
Get like 775W, you know? Guacamole.
Wait, stop! B! Stand back. These are winter boots. These boots were made for stomping. All right, everyone spread out and search.
That's just what they'll do.
You patrol the living room. You dining room. You jeweler.
What? Ken, I told you I'm not a...
Whatever. You patrol the kitchen. Squash anything that has stripes. And remember, one sting from him could be deadly.
Is he? He is kind of really close to the microphone.
You think you're safer there, kid? Luckily, most people are uneasy when confronted with our kind. In fact, most of the time, they'll just try to get rid of you. See that? It means you can get a human's attention. Press the L2 button to get in position. And remember what I said.
Why is that clock so loud?
Hold still.
This is too
Patrick Warburton? Damn, they got all of them, huh? I don't know who played the lady in the original B movie. So I don't know if that's her, because I don't remember.
Meet the top.
Is that a Mogus? Chat, did I just found a Mogus in the B movie video game? Did I just find a Mogus? You can't tell me that doesn't look like a Mogus. That looks like a Mogus, right?
Friend.
Did I just find a Mogus?
You know, kiddo, you ain't
Looks like a
gonna see
horse.
nothing if you don't pay attention to what I'm saying. Now fly close to one of those humans and lock on to one of the floating targets I told you about.
What's the matter, B? Chicken.
See?
Where is he?
No, that's a bee. See? It looks like a Mogus. Am I imagining this? Is this me? See, it's like there's the leg, there's the other leg, and then there's the visor. So it's like it's a Mogus. See? I found a Mogus in the B movie game. a stretch, but I see it. Well, you know. Listen. Listen. Warning. Why?
Watch the wing!
Huh. Where's the love of my life? Hey, Beal, how you doing? Sorry, hi, Beal. See what I did there? Wahoo!
Lock onto these. Good. Now shake your bee thing. Spin around.
What?
Anything to fill the meter you see on your screen. That's their irritation level. Be careful,
What?
though. They might swat at you unexpectedly. All the inputs that will be given to you are...
Vanessa Bloom, voiced by Renee Zellweger. Never heard of her.
Oh!
How was I supposed to avoid that? How do you avoid those?
Stay away from me!
Do I just do it? I don't.
Good!
Got hit so hard his eye clipped out of his face.
Ouch! That's gotta hurt. Now's your chance. See if you can get the other's attention.
I noticeably can't get Patrick Warburton. Known for voicing Courtney Gears in Ratchet and Clank Up Your Arsenal. Haven't played that one. Allura in Spyro 2. Is Allura the deer lady? Angie in the Shark Tale video game. Hell yeah, there's my point of reference. That one I know. Whoa, what the fuck?
Ouch! Oh!
Whoa, what the heck? I got hit twice. Hey.
Whoa!
Hi. She looks like a... She looks like a dead fish.
Nice try.
Did she just fill out a crossword while trying to hit me? Ah, fuck. I heckin' died. Did I have to redo the other two? No, just the one. I didn't let the meter go down. Oh, there we go.
Nice try.
I can't remember if everybody wanted to fuck Allura or the cheetah guy.
What are you all doing in here?
There's a bee in the apartment!
Why won't you just cooperate and let me stop you?
Ken, what are you doing? He's just a poor defenseless bee.
Defenseless! It's a bee! You know I'm allergic.
Whoa, he fucking humed.
There you go, little guy.
He fucking humed. He just straight up zoomed right off. You guys saw that too, right? Him fucking zooming off the screen, yeah?
Barry, I know I and so many other intelligent, highly attractive bees like me want to know.
Happening again? What, him zooming off the screen?
Well, as far as species go, they're decent enough.
So you like humans?
The one's not trying to turn you into bottom of boot soup.
What about this woman, Vanessa? You seem to have formed a special bond with her. Is that your phone?
Nope, I'm on vibrate.
What the? Will you get me a new earpiece? We're live, people! Amateur hour is over! And today will roll! Where were we?
It's happening again. It's happening again. So what do you think this little machine here does? This one. Because it looks like an egg. What do you think this little machine here does?
Attention, new game in the arcade.
Just friends. Microphone, but you're right. Never mind. She threw out a earpiece. I thought she threw out a little lav mic. Never mind.
Barry.
Attention.
Barry.
Has just been delivered to your neighborhood.
What? I can get different outfits? Yo. We about to 100% B-movie game to get all the outfits. Hornet. Wasp. Dragonfly. Pollen Jock. Elite Jock. Fly. Chat. I kind of want to get the fly. But I feel like that's a long-term goal. I feel like we need a short-term goal in which I think we should get the Wasp. Was it Wasp? Was Wasp just Psychonauts? It does kind of look like Psychonauts. It's got the goggles. Got the goggles. This might muffle my microphone. Do I sound muffled? Do I sound muffled right now? Am I muffled? It's basically just a pop filter when you think about it. Only a small bit. I can't really wear it. It'll mash down all my hair for the rest of the stream. There you go. I feel like let's get cab driver for now because we get that cool little hat. And now let's save up and let's get the Wasp and then we'll save up and get the Fly. What is this? First flight? Oh, this just, it's like replay the cutscenes or something. Wait, I can talk to people?
It's another perfect
Hi there.
day today,
Hi, mister.
citizens.
I'm just going with the flow here.
Hi there.
Hi, I think
Nectar
we're
Force
related.
on
What am I saying? We're all related.
Hi.
Hi, I think we're related. What am I saying? We're all related.
What you doing?
Hello, I'm late for my honey recital. If I'm good, one day I can be on the Roman.
Cleared for takeoff.
Hello.
Hi, what? Black and yellow, black and yellow, black and yellow.
I recognize this voice.
Revolving door. Get it?
What you doing?
Hi, what? Black and yellow, black and yellow, black and yellow. A bee in a revolving door. Get it? Get it?
Hi there.
Hi, I think we're related. What am I saying? We're
Said the
all
same
related.
joke 3 times.
What you doing?
Hello, I'm late for my honey recital. If I'm good, one day I can be on the Growman.
I think that's Jimmy Neutron. I think that's the voice actor for Jimmy Neutron.
For my honey recital, if I'm good, one day I can be on the Growman.
I think that's Jimmy Neutron.
Hi.
Hello, stranger.
I don't know who that is.
New game in the arcade.
I think that was Jimmy Neutron.
A new Hunting's job station has
No? Damn, it does sound like him. Am I wrong?
And if you get the chance, check out the museum. I'd say that it's unforgettable.
Oh, there's an elevator.
What they have. But I do know that many new pieces of art are being delivered.
I know I can do this.
In the way outside New High City right now. If you have your camera, you can take a picture of them while you're outside. Just follow the floating icons. Lock onto the icons and take a picture. Your new work of art will then be displayed
People
here.
aren't supposed to leave the hive. Why are they talking about leaving the hive? You're not supposed to. Wait, I can steal a car while they're in it?
Attention! A new Hunnick job station has just been installed in your neighborhood.
Huh.
Attention, citizens of New High City. Tired of that same old job? Explore a golden land of opportunity and adventure with Hunnick. Hey, I'm just now.
I can just get driven around.
We've got more openings than Swiss cheese.
I found her in the list of other voice actors, so maybe. Huh. Jimmy Neutron is in this fucking game. We got Jimmy Neutron, Jerry Seinfeld, Patrick Warburton, others.
Woohoo, the arcade. This is where you'll have...
Shut up. Holland Jock Rescue locked. Oh, this is probably the one that... Hive attack. Oh, it costs money? Fuck that. I'm saving up for a wasp right now, dude. Fuck that. I need to get my cool-ass fucking bomber jacket.
Are you nuts about nuts and bolts? Never get tired of tires? If so, we've got the perfect job for you at New High.
I can just get driven around.
And if you get the chance, check out the museum. I'd say that that's what they have. But
Thanks for the ride, bud.
pieces of art are being delivered and that they are in the way out.
Is there a new one of these?
In New Hive City, and all of them have cars.
This is a new one.
Cars, small cars, fast cars, slow cars, and someone has to fix them all. Well, that someone could be you. Get their wheels spinning again while earning cash from citizens who are eager to get rides back on the road. Sound good?
I wish this was a Pixar game.
Job you still have to do.
I wish this was Pixar so that it could be worked into the Pixar universe, so that B-Movie could canonically be in the Pixar cinematic universe. The Pixar timeline. I think that's my biggest complaint from Lightyear. One of my favorite parts of Pixar is like connecting it to the rest of the Pixar timeline, and Lightyear just does it itself.
Are you asking me? Anyway, you got your usual button prompt, single commands to fix small problems like loose wires and
Instead, you play solely in Monsters Inc. video game. Voices somebody in this?
I'll lend you a wrench. Spin it with the left
So
analog
not
stick.
John Goodman.
Sometimes you'll have to read. Would
Holy
you like
shit.
me to go
Nah,
over that
good.
again?
I'll do it. It's quick time events. That's all it is. I don't like what. Oh, look at this. Brian Cummings. I know that name. And it's not just because it has cum in it. Just like me. I know that name. Kermit. Oh, is he the current Kermit? No. Or wait, no. He's the previous Kermit. Because the current Kermit is the first guy's son that I don't remember the name of. But he's the last Kermit. Oh, this is clothing. Also, thank you for supplying the Kermit. Whack.
Hey, citizen, you've got taxi
That's
jobs.
why I added life, because it kind of is in the same vibe as the Kermit. So if you ever lose the Kermit, you have an alternative, because it's kind of in the same vibe, same category of emote. I think the Kermit is better, but obviously I'm not going to steal an emote.
About time!
There have been a lot of Kermits? Yeah, so the first one was the first one that I, again, can't remember the name of. The first one was the first one. And he started the Muppets. I believe he also started Sesame Street. I believe he's both. Then he died. And when he died, I believe Brian Cummings took over, or maybe somebody else did. However, Brian Cummings was Kermit for a really long time. Like a really, really long time. And then, the first guy's son took over the Muppets and Sesame Street, but mainly the Muppets.
Thank you for coming.
And when he took over the Muppets, he forced Jim Henson. Thank you. And when Jim Henson's son took over the Muppets, he forced Brian Cummings out of the role of Kermit, and then took it over for himself. Which is why, depending on what year of the Muppets you watch, the voice for Kermit is completely different, and a lot of the mannerisms are completely different. However, Brian Cummings' Kermit sounded very similar to Jim Henson's Kermit. It was very close. And the new Jim Henson's son sounds nothing like Kermit. It is a completely different Kermit. And I remember all of this because a lot of people were very angry vocally about it. So I stored this memory in my head.
Get out of the way!
Because a lot of people were very mad about it. Did you get to keep the cab?
And if you get the chance, check out the museum. I say that it's unforgettable, but
Okay.
that's what they have. But I do know that many new pieces of art are being delivered and that they are hidden away.
Hey, citizen, you've got taxi jobs galore. Better see what you can finish. Yes, sir, a tremendous...
Sekiro's died twice. Sculptor? He was the sculptor? Metal Gear Solid Snake Eater 3D. Dr. Nikolai Sokolov. Who's Nikolai? It took me a second to remember who that was. Yeah, we should watch Wall-E for the 80th time. And then we can follow it up with Ratatouille.
Welcome to the service elevator, citizen. We here at Hunex hope you enjoy your ride and that you have a pleasant and productive day.
And if you get the chance, check out the museum. I say that it's unforgettable, but I forget what they have. But I do know that...
We ever watch Toy Story for movie night? Pretty sure there's a Toy Story game.
Walk onto the icons and take a picture. Your new work of art will then be displayed here. Happy art hunting.
Maybe once Cryos did. Oh, I thought this was a way down. Right, where's the fucking off ramp? I'm gonna run out of time. That's not Jerry Seinfeld. It's not Jerry Seinfeld. I swear to God that's not Jerry Seinfeld.
Oh boy, that was bad.
I swear to God that's not Jerry Seinfeld. It's Jerry. There's no way. It has to be voice acted by two different people. There has to be two Barry Bensons. Okay? One has to be Jerry for like the cinematics, but like as he's wandering around in like the actual video game part of the game, it sounds nothing like him. Toy Story 3 is a game. There's also a Toy Story Super Nintendo, Sega Genesis. I don't know if I'm gonna play that one. I tend to stay away from retro beyond the PS1. PS1 prior is like... Nah, N64 prior is usually the grade in which I avoid. Simply because, like, those games are just so fucking hard. However, whenever we do the, whenever we do the Metal Gear Solid series, I will be playing through the original Metal Gear games. I think I went the exact same way. Yeah, Brian Cummings is a big voice actor. That might be the reason why he got the hermit role.
Seconds count, buddy.
How the hell do I get there? This one? I'm gonna run out of time again.
It's gonna be a long...
It does seem... It is this one, though. It's okay, I learned the right way to go. True old school games are hard. I have yet to beat Metal Gear Rex on Metal Gear Solid PS1. I've beaten... Metal Gear Solid 1 is pretty fucking hard. But I have beaten that before. However, SNES and NES games and Sega Genesis and, you know, any game from that era very much is like uber difficult just to be uber difficult. And I'm not shit-talking them. I mean, like, if you like those games, all power to you. I can't get into them a lot of the time for that exact reason. It's the reason why I couldn't continue Donkey Kong Country 2. It was too hard, and it felt like it shouldn't have been. I'm just too much of a baby gamer to do it. I'm not good enough. It's also the reason why I haven't played the Metroid games, like the original Metroids, not the Primes. We did the Metroid Primes, but I never did the original Metroid. Can I just like ramp off? No. But I never did the original Metroids or Super Metroid because it's just they're on the NES, SNES, and the games on the SNES, NES, or the Sega alternative were just so fucking hard. I played Metal Gear Solid since I was 15 to 20 years old. You'd probably get into it now. Metal Gear Solid is my favorite video game series.
You're driving me crazy! Literally!
Talking old difficult games, Adventure 2 is some bull. I've never heard of it. Grew up playing them all. They're all fucking fantastic. I wholeheartedly believe that Metal Gear Solid 3 is one of the best video games ever made.
Cares about your well-being. Every year,
I think it's aged very poorly, unfortunately. But I think it's one of the best video games ever made.
make honey safer to make and safer to eat. Be a part of our golden future. The Honex Corporation.
Metal Gear Solid 4, on the other hand, is a really good movie.
Check out the museum. I say that it's unforgettable, but I not what they have. But I do know that many new pieces of art are being delivered and that they are hidden away outside New Hive City right now. If you have your camera, you can take a picture while you're outside. Just follow the floating icon. Lock onto the icons and take a picture. Your new work of art will then be displayed.
This announcer guy talks so much. What? I picked up a guy next door?
Hey, you drive okay. Anyone ever tell you that?
Nobody's ever told me. We have to go back to the fucking layer thing? I have to go back to the fucking elevator. God damn it. Metal Gear Solid 4 final cutscene was like 2 to 3 hours. Metal Gear Solid 4 is a fantastic ending to the series. No spoilers. Metal Gear Solid 4 is a fantastic ending to a series. In fact, I think it is one of the best endings to a series ever made. And then Metal Gear Solid 5 happened. It's a prequel. So, like, 4 is still the end. But, like, you know. Metal Gear Solid 5 probably shouldn't have been called Metal Gear Solid 5. It probably should have been, like, something. I don't know. Did I go the wrong way again? God fucking damn it, I'm gonna lose again. Turned off too early. I need to turn off here. I might still be able to make it. Metal Gear games after 4 were okay. I never played Survive. I thought 5 was good. I didn't think that 5 was like a 10 out of 10 masterpiece, but I did enjoy my time with it. Meanwhile, Peace Walker slaps. Peace Walker fucking slaps.
Excellent job, citizen.
What is this? Whoops.
You've still got some honeycombs to collect, citizen. Then here we go. Get ready for the adventure of a lifetime.
I'm pretty sure that taxi driver job said easy before I went into it, and that was the hardest thing I've done in this game so far. The audio being lowered too much when I talk, chat? What do you think?
That's it. Keep going.
Main voice actor for Sully.
Good job.
The main voice actor for Sully is also in this game. The main voice actor for Sully in the movie is John Goodman. Do you mean the main voice actor for Sully from the video game? Because you said that earlier.
Just keep it coming.
The voice actor for Sully in the movie is John Goodman. I don't know about Monster University. I've never watched that movie. I don't know why.
Hey, you're getting...
I don't know why I've never watched that movie. But I've never watched that movie. Every now and then I glance over and it makes me chuckle. Makes me go, tee-hee. The video game voice actor is in this, but John Goodman is also in this. Ah. Maybe this is where John Goodman met him? And then they had a bond, and they were like, you know what? If I ever make a movie, you're gonna be in it. If I ever make a movie game, you're gonna be in it. Can I get into one of these trucks? Can I hop on? Sir? God damn it. I'll get in this person's car. Hey, I know you're headed to work, but can you drive me home? Thanks. Monster University is not bad, but Monster Inc. is GOAT. I think Monsters Inc. might be my favorite Pixar movie. Maybe. I don't know. There's a lot of good ones. I feel like you could say nearly. I feel like you could say nearly any Pixar movie is, your favorite movie, and I would agree with your opinion. Like, Ratatouille's pretty up there too, yeah. I feel like, again, I feel like you could say literally any. I take back what I said. You could say literally any Pixar movie is your favorite Pixar movie, and I would be like, yeah, you know what? It's pretty fucking good. You're right. Any of them, even like the newer ones that are kind of not great, like fucking Lightyear or Soul or Onward. Cars 3? Alright. We're pushing it. pushing it a little bit, but Coco slaps. You know what? Planes was my favorite movie. Was Turning Red any good? Turning Red fucking slapped. Turning Red is interesting because they did something that Pixar never does. And watching Turning Red, you can tell that Disney probably didn't want them to make it. Because Turning Red is a different animation style drastically from every other Pixar movie. And it is so good. It is so good. I love the animation style for Turning Red. I think like the facial animation is like mwah! And then they made Lightyear. So can I buy these? Oh, I can just buy these, huh? This one is my favorite. I'm not gonna buy any. I don't need one. I can just steal other people's cars. I'm good. I'm not a car guy. Brave is underrated, honestly. And I feel like Brave is underrated because people couldn't understand the main character, especially people where English wasn't their native language. So like I understand why Brave is underrated, but Brave is still underrated. I think I've only ever seen Brave once, honestly. So even for me, it's underrated because I should watch that movie more. Is there more races? What? I thought this was the race place. The race place. What was the run button?
Expect no delays as usual.
Doesn't matter. Nope. Okay. Circle? Oh, LB. Oh, but I don't have to hold it. I can just start it and go. Okay. Keep meaning to watch Lightyear. It's definitely a movie. It's not bad. I just...
The area near the Queen's Lair is a no-fly zone.
It feels like...
You've got a racing job on.
And for those of you that watched it, like... Correct me if I'm wrong.
No wrong with this one,
it
sir.
feels like it was made to make money. You know what I mean? It doesn't feel like Pixar, the people at Pixar's heart were in it. You know? It feels like a movie that was made for the sole purpose to make money.
Full speed ahead.
Am I wrong?
Great move. Nice move. Nice move. That was a gutsy move.
And like obviously every movie is made to make money to a degree. I mean, capitalism. But like it felt like it was the only purpose. The only point in making Lightyear was to make money based off Toy Story nostalgia. The guy who voice acted the little worm guys in Men in Black, Brad Abril, is in this game. Hell yeah. And I guarantee you we will not be able to find him. Cause like, I guarantee you he does an entirely different voice. There's no way that he does the same voice. We will not find him. We will never know who he voice acts.
I do know that many new pieces of art are being delivered and that they are hidden away outside New Hive City right now. If you have your camera...
Sir, can I have a ride? Thank you. Wait, there's another race. Never mind. You can carry on. Sorry, I crashed into a thing there with your car.
Just to let you know, you've still got a race outstanding.
He doesn't have a listed role too, so no idea. He's probably just one of the side characters. He's probably just one of the side characters that I talk to.
Now these can make your head spin. Lap races are just like single track challenges, except they loop. If you get passed by the same car twice, this means you ain't doing well. Blast off! That was a gutsy move.
That was a gutsy move. Additional voices? Yeah, usually that means unnamed NPC. So like one of the side characters you meet around the city in a game or something. Most voice actors, when they get a role, for video games, obviously other things are different. For video games, unless you're like one of the main characters, and even then sometimes this happens, you voice act 3 different characters. That happens very often. So a lot of the times a voice actor will voice act a main character, like a person that has a lot of dialogue, like a quest giver, and then there'll be like 2 different like random voices around the world. Or sometimes it'll be like you'll voice act an NPC, but you'll only have 3 lines. Like that NPC will only say 3 lines. You know, it varies. It just depends on what the project is. Now, of course, that's not always. I'm not generalizing. A lot of the times it'll be like you'll get one character with like 1 line. You know, I'm generalizing, but that happens very often where you'll voice act 3 different characters, or you'll have 3 different lines as an NPC or something like that. So he probably just voice acts a random side character around. So if I were to like walk around and start talking to bees, we'd probably find him eventually. Again, we wouldn't know it's him though.
Right now. If you have your camera, you can take a picture of them while
Sorry, can't stick around. Am I supposed to know you? Am I supposed to know you?
So that could be him right there.
Happy art hunting.
Hello? Am I supposed
Ray,
to know you?
You could be the one we're looking
Am
for.
I supposed to know you?
How are you?
What, am I supposed to know you?
Hi there.
You know, you really should get a job.
By the same person.
Hi.
You know, you really should get a job.
Every single one of those were the same people.
Hello.
Hi, mister. I'm just going with the flow here.
That's definitely Jimmy Neutron.
Hey there. You doing okay, citizen? Good to see you today.
Hello.
Hi, how are you?
Hi there.
I thought you didn't see me.
Hi.
Hi, isn't today a beautiful golden day?
It's not him, and I know that. But that sounds like the character that voice acts Raz.
Hey, I'm just now seeing some new jobs come in.
I forget his name. He voice acts Billy in Billy and Mandy, and he does a lot. I forget his name, but that sounds like him. It's not him, but it sounds like him.
Hey there. Doing all right, citizen?
This is probably
Hey there. Doing all right, citizen?
the Worms.
How are you?
You know, you really should get a job.
Hey there. Doing all right, citizen?
That's probably the Worms. I drifted asleep with a friend in my home. Did you snuggle?
Attention, we have a baseball in Sector 6. Stand by, hybrid. And if you get the chance, check out the museum.
Yeah, Richard Horvitz. Sorry, Dick Horvitz. Get it right. It's not him. Like, that'd be ridiculous, but like, it sounds like him. No, they were snuggling with my stuffed animal. For shame. For shame. Billy and Rasputin are the same VA. Yeah, I know. Yeah. He also does Fry in
The museum.
Back to the
I've heard
Future.
their collection is,
And
well, not
or Back
so
to the
great
Future. What the fuck? Futurama. He
There are
does
many
he
hidden
does Invader Zim. He does a lot. Hi Keon, how are you? Fanny? No, this is B movie, not the hit movie Robots. Aunt Fanny isn't in this game. Aunt Fanny isn't in this game. Aunt Fanny is in the movie game Robots, which is a different game. Yeah, Moxie and Hello Boss. I didn't need to continue watching. How you doing? Raz is done. Yeah. Dick Horvitz is like a big voice actor. How you doing, Keon? Can someone shout out Keon, please? Please. Oh. I'm bored of this. I don't think this is who I asked to get shouted out, but sure, we can watch. Sure, we can watch this. This isn't who I asked to get shouted out, but we can. Sure. Let's watch a Yam's Final Fantasy 14 ERP. Is laggy ERP because my clip is laggy. This is a wedding. I forgot that can happen. Here, I'm just gonna.
Yeah,
oh, there we go.
Your toy, bitch. What you gonna do, huh? Gonna cry to your mommy? She's in my backpack. How's it make you feel?
Why do the clips struggle
Mommy?
so much? God
I sucked
damn.
her off real good, just like I sucked off your daddy. I sucked him so good. You're gonna wish I didn't suck him at all.
Can I get some sucking, Keon? Lag. It lagged again. Keon, it's Luigi. Luigi, can I get some sucky? Please? 2 sucking clips back to back. At least I know my content. Oh, yeah? Yeah? Also, hi, Seth. How are you? And, hello, Yam. How are you? And where's my mouse? Where the fuck is my mouse? Where's all my mouse? Rainbow Maya. Hello, how are you? And Short Stuff. Hello, how are you? How's your stream? How was Code Vein? Did you beat the first boss? Or second boss, I guess? Because the first boss is... Did you get to the next boss? I really need to fix my clips. But, to be honest, I don't know what's wrong with them. They do boss 3. We beat the purple booby lady and then a man with 2 axes. I think Code Vein might be one of the only games where you can say you beat the purple booby lady, and I don't know who you're talking about.
Mortgage, I'm telling you, you've got to take some responsibility. Stand up, be a mensch.
What your father is saying, sweetheart.
I don't need you to translate. I'm speaking to Queen
No,
Bee's
Seth, that's just the game.
We only want what's best for you.
No, we don't. We want you to get a job, get married, and move out.
See, clearly that's just the game. It's the game. It's what it looks like. It's just what the game looks like. Meanwhile,
I love it here, Barry. It's really nice to just
I like her sweater.
outside and hang out, you know?
Bees aren't much for hanging out. We're a little more goal-oriented.
Well, maybe hanging out should be your goal.
Well, you probably don't have much time for that, being a florist.
It hardly seems like work. I feel bad sometimes taking people's money for doing something I love. To spend my days surrounded by beauty.
As the bees? Well, we haven't crawled into the lady's vagina like a tent yet, so I would say bad. I forgot how to play the game. Alright, okay, I got it. There we go. I've yet to sting her ovaries so bad.
That's all for you.
I don't want to run out of pollen juice. Let's be careful. She's like, oh man, can you heal this flower? And then I go out and I commit mass dragonfly genocide. You just moan? Or you get hit and go, ah. That what just happened? So, Jerry, we need a sound of, like, pain, you know, like, kind of like effort, in a way. All right, I got you. Ah. Perfect, ship it.
That was easy. Easy for a bee.
Easy peasy.
No sweat.
Bold of you to assume she bottoms. Well, I don't really know how else that would work.
This is too easy.
Power bottom, maybe. Power bottom could work. But, like, if she's the top, I don't really know how that would work. He doesn't really have anywhere to peg, you know what I'm saying? Do bees poop? I think they just, like, vomit. I don't think bees have buttholes. I think they just vomit. Because I'm pretty sure honey is just bee vomit. And that's their poop. So their relationship, like, gerbling? What the hell is gerbling? You explain yourself now. What the fuck is gerbling? That's the honey? Well, yeah, but I thought they, like, vomited it. Well, it involves a tiny rodent and an anus. Is this a real thing? Is this animal abuse? I'm calling PETA. I'm alerting them to your behavior. Maybe they'll draw another. Maybe they'll draw a gerbil with titties for to you know, advertise how you shouldn't fuck gerbils. Does anybody know what I'm talking about? Is that because I realize that is a reference that
That's the way to do it.
Just look up PETA, P-E-T-A, cow. You'll find it. Don't worry, you'll find it. Gerbling, also known as gerbil stuffing or gerbil shooting, is purported a sexual practice of inserting small live animals, usually gerbils, but also mice, hamsters, rats, and don't do it to rats, various other rodents, into one's rectum to obtain stimulation. Some variations of reports suggest that the rodent be covered in psychoactive substance such as heroin prior to being inserted. I'm uncomfortable. It's very rare that you guys say some shit that makes me uncomfortable. I'm uncomfortable.
That's right.
Huh. Well, that's something that I just know now.
We gotta go back. Wrong way.
Which way is the right way, bud? That's something that I just know.
That's right.
Is this it?
That's
Art
the way to do
channel
it.
Discord. Yeah. Yeah, that's it. That's the one. Can't go back, Jerry. We all know now. We can't go back. What? Oh, there we go. Jesus Christ. So I can safely and respectfully say that Code Vein has a lot of booba. Like a lot. It's just boobs and boyfriend. Yeah. Yeah, it really is. Yeah. It's just, it's big titties and himbos. That's it.
The hive is under attack. Wasp forces are attacking. We need backup.
I've got to go.
Well, look who it is.
I don't know. I fully understand people enjoying Code Vein. I'm not shaming it or anything. It's just I don't think it's a bad game. It's just not for me.
That's it. No more Mr. Noise.
It's just not for me. I don't think it's a bad game. It's just not for me. I think that it is a little bit of a cash grab, though. But, you know, no real shame in that. So fucking easy. These wasps are fucking wimps. Jesus Christ. These wasps are wimps. I'm having a good time, but I really am missing Elden Ring while playing it. Have you seen, I'm gonna talk about it in Gaming Last Week tomorrow. But have you seen, the Lies of P gameplay that got revealed at the, opening night live? Oh, are we done? What? I just gotta go back into the hive? It's not my hive? I guess it's not my hive. Hashtag not my hive. Lies of P? Yeah, I don't know why it's called, I don't know why the urine is lying. But it's a Soulsborne game, emphasis on the born as it's very Bloodborne. Based on Pinocchio. However, the character doesn't look like a puppet, so I don't really know how it's connected to Pinocchio at all, but it is. Pistachio? What? Did I misunderstand? Is it not Pinocchio? Pistachio is the nut. Is pistachio something else? Are you memeing? Am I being memed? Is this a bit? Pistachio is the puppet, Pinocchio is the wine. Am I being bit? Just... Oh, hey. Would you like to save? No. No, I'm good. Oh. What? Okay, I'm over here now, I guess. Yeah, I think Lies of P looks really good. I hope that it's as good as it looks. Because, I haven't been very impressed by any, Souls game that wasn't made by FromSoft, you know? Like, I didn't like Neo, I didn't like The Surge, I didn't like Code Vein, like, pretty much any FromSoft game, or sorry, any Soulsborne game that I've played that isn't by, FromSoft, I just haven't gotten into, so, God. Wait, did I lose the money that I got? Because I've seen that. No, it's not over there anymore. Wheeler, how you doing, dog? It's actually Pistachio's Monster. Okay, okay. This is the part where someone would follow up and go, nah, Pinot Grigio Yo-Yo is the wine. You're thinking of Pumpernickel. I don't... Who are you? Oh? All the rain noise? Yeah, this game's pretty loud. I'm hoping you can hear me as I'm talking. But it's only loud when there's fucking loud-ass rain. Any other time, it's fine. I did keep the money. Collins? Phil Collins? Oh, she's got caught by one of my... Gotcha. Yes, Dr. Phil Collins.
Vanessa! Man, where are you?
Oh, Barry, you were wonderful. You really inspired me, Barry. Just watch.
Vanessa, you're flying! You're really flying! Vanessa!
I can feel it coming in the air tonight. Oh, Lord. I can feel... I don't know any other lyrics. That's really the only lyric of that song, and then they go...
Oh, dream, a horrible, yet strangely adolescent dream. What a nightmare.
Well, then, apply as an operator at the magnetic crane at Hunnick.
I can afford the wasp. Yeah. Hell yeah. Save that, baby. Hell yeah. Alright. Next step, we gotta save up for the fly, which is unfortunately the most expensive one. But that's okay, we'll get there. We'll get there. For now, we're gonna be, knock off Psychonauts.
If your old job is getting you down, come and try a new one today. Just find one of the new job kiosks for all the information.
My favorite part of this game so far, Keon, and Keon specifically, because I know you haven't been here the whole time, is, and because I want to suck your dick, is the fact that at any time, I can just go up to somebody and be like, give me a ride, and then I'll get stuck on their headlights. See? Give me a ride! And I'll get stuck on their headlights. Why is it doing that? There you go. Now I can just ride with them. It's my favorite part. Doing the DS3 DLCs for the first time? Are you on the first one or the second one? Which one are you doing, Wheeler? Your favorite part? I like that I can just walk out to people, just steal their car. Or rather, steal their day, because they're still driving. Just be like, bye. Finished Ashes like an hour ago. Just started Rings City.
Food delivery is
What did you think of the final boss of Ashes?
your new Hive customers are always hungry for more. You'll be the talk of the town as you blaze new trails on your two-wheeled speeder. Keep your balance and the food off the road, and you'll drink.
Harry, how are you?
Bon
What
appetit.
do you mean, Mr. Question Mark?
You've got a delivery run on standby, kid. Then here we go. Get ready for the adventure of a lifetime. Don't worry about the scooter, kid. It drives as easy as any other.
There we go. No, I don't want to do all this. I'm missing my pizza time opportunity. Come on. Let's turn down the game. Okay, continue.
Do you want me to repeat my instructions?
No, just go. Oh, I have to balance the za. Why is the music still going? Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Why is the in-game music still going? All right, fuck it. I'll mute it. There you go. No, I don't want to save. Well, that was it. I thought I'd have to deliver each one. That was it. That was it. I was expecting so much more than that. Anyways, I was expecting so much more than that. Riveting gameplay? I was just, why was that so short? This game was the original Death Stranding. Did you see that? Did you see that? Hideo Kojima played the B-movie video game and then was like, I have an idea. And then he made Death Stranding in the same style. This is the original Stranding game. Probably, I thought it was probably the best fight in the game if they got rid of the first phase. You didn't like the first phase? If you didn't like the first phase, what did you think of the last phase? Terrible accent you put on there? Really, I didn't want to like do the stereotypical like Japanese accent. I don't know. Accents are kind of like a gray zone on whether or not they're okay to do. I feel like it's a very thin line. You know what I mean? I took the wrong turn again. I do this every single time. Accents are funny. You're funny. Like, you're using the accent to poke fun at the culture is bad, but if you're doing the accent, I think it's okay. It's a gray area. Hey, it's me, Hideo Kojima. Yeah, just do that for every person and you'll be fine.
You've still got some honeycombs to collect, citizen.
Hey, it's me, Jerry Seinfeld. How about that airplane food? Hey! Every time. Last phase was really good. It just felt a bit long-winded, personally. That's the only reason why I'd get rid of the first phase, really. I haven't played that game in a... Get the fuck... I haven't played this game in a really long time. I've never played this game. I haven't played Dark Souls 3 in a really long time. We were gonna do it... we've been doing the Dark Souls series. We've done Dark Souls 1 and 2. And I was gonna do Dark Souls 3 next. But I feel like it's been such a long time since I did Dark Souls 1 that I feel like I fucked up the series and should just restart. but I don't want to play Dark Souls 2 again. So I might just replay Dark Souls 3 just for funsies, and then play Dark Souls 3. I might play Dark Souls 1 for funsies, and then play Dark Souls 3. Because I don't want to play Dark Souls 2 for, like... I don't want to do it again. So instead, maybe I'll do Sekiro and then, like, wait a few years and we'll do Dark Souls as a series. Like, as the whole thing. I don't know. We'll see. I'm very interested to know if you guys enjoyed what I did with Silent Hill or not. Because this is the first time... This is the first time that I've ever done a series, like, in a row. I've never done it like this. I always have, like, separated them by, like, months. But this one, we did, like, 4 games nearly back-to-back, and then we did a 5th one after a small break. So, I don't know. I don't know if this was better or not.
Terrific job!
As someone who's playing through every Kingdom Hearts game, I'm so sorry. I stopped at Dream Drop Distance. I refuse to replay any of them as part of my series. We'll just pick it back up where I left off. I am so sorry that you went through that. I almost want to say I'm sorry for your loss, honestly. Like, why does this car sound like it's like a wheel isn't working? Got my ass ripped in Sekiro today. I am extremely bad at that game. Sekiro is very difficult for anybody that's played a Souls game before. Simply because you kind of got to rewire your brain in order to play it. Especially if you've played the most, especially Bloodborne is the one that you've played the most. Bloodborne players specifically have a really hard time getting into Sekiro right off the bat. I had a great time with every game until the prequel game, and I forgot the name of Aqua Inventus. After that, I'm done. I fucking hate Kingdom Hearts, so you're singing to the choir right now. Like,
Critical ingredient in honey making and vital to New Hive City. Be a part of the team that goes for the gold. Join up as a
when I was making my background, I found a copy of Kingdom Hearts. It was like 2.5 or whatever the fuck it's called for the DS. I just threw it away. I'm sure it was probably worth a little bit of dosh. I threw it away. I just threw it away. I didn't want it. They are heartless, but not just heartless. They are nothings, and the nothings are not the heartless. Dude, they are nothings. But the nothings don't have hearts, right? I don't know.
Want me to run through it again?
No, I don't.
Do you want me to repeat my instructions?
I'm good. Figure it out. Yeah. Like, even the fans of Kingdom Hearts don't like Kingdom Hearts. You know? Like, I don't know. I just... I don't like those games. I don't like them. I was at a seemingly not a boss, but a boss enemy for an hour, and I actually Alta forward. My muscle memory wouldn't break. What boss? You remember the name? Killing in the name of Buddha. Oh, never mind. He was just a big man in a tiny car. I thought he was T-posing. Chained Ogre. That is super early in the game. I don't think it's actually a boss. Oh, it is. It's like a mini boss. It's like health bars pop up for 2 types of enemies. It's like bosses and there's mini bosses in Sekiro. But I know, I know exactly the ogre you're talking about. Very early in the game, and it is a. Excuse me, sir. It is a. What's the word I'm looking for? It's a bottleneck. It's definitely a bottleneck for a lot of players. Once again, the wrong turn. A lot of people quit the game on that boss. But he and the boss that follows will teach you how to be good at the game. Pile up! Just remember, as with every FromSoft game, death is not a punishment. It's a mechanic to help you learn the game. Oh yeah, I don't parry in Dark Souls. Too lazy for that shit. I respected Nachos for how long he continued to parry. He did it for a long time. He eventually gave it up too, but I respected for how long he kept at it and trying to learn parry timings and stuff. Not for me. Would rather just hit big monster with damage. That being said, the deflecting in Sekiro is vastly different. Like I said, Sekiro is such a different game. Sekiro is not really even a Soulsborne game. It's just a FromSoft game. We just include it out of ease, the community. The community just includes Sekiro as Soulsborne out of ease. In reality, Sekiro is such a vastly different game than every FromSoft game. God, I'm a fucking nerd. Jesus Christ, I'm a fucking nerd.
You're doing great. Oh yeah, just keep it coming.
Sorry, I gotta hyper focus on this extremely difficult B-movie game.
Hey.
Like a punishment with the dragon rot system, but that could also just be me. You just haven't learned yet. You'll learn. I've been parrying in Code Vein because I like the auto parry system. Auto parry in Code Vein? I don't remember Code Vein that much. That was a while ago. I do have a clip of Code Vein that got muted on TikTok. It's one of my 2 clips that got muted on TikTok. That one, and the other one is me licking the casting couch.
You've still got some honeycombs to collect, citizen. Go, go!
Yeah, Sekiro is a different game. If it's a different monster. Still a fantastic game. Like, you give it some time, and you will fucking love that video game. Guaranteed. If you like the other Souls games, you will love Sekiro. But
That'll help our quota.
it definitely is a bit of a mountain that you gotta climb first. There definitely is a barrier of entry for Souls fans specifically. If you don't play Souls games frequently or at all, then like Sekiro will click like that. But for Souls fans, be it Bloodborne or Dark Souls, but Bloodborne especially, there is a learning curve that you have to get through because you have to forget you have to forget Dark Souls. You have to forget the muscle memory that you built up for the Souls games in order to learn Sekiro. Sekiro is the Star Wars Dark Souls game. Way less offensive. What?
Yahoo! Every little bit.
Where are you? Where am I? Help? Sekiro Wars? Starkiro?
More! You're doing great!
I feel like it works better with Star Trek because it could be Star Trek Hero. Oh, that's the one that got you, Scarface? That's the one? That's the one? Though that one right there? That's what got you. You liked that joke and you're like, you know what, this guy's fucking funny. He deserves a follow. That's the one, huh? That's the one. Thank you for the follow. I stream every single night at 11 p.m. EST, except for Sunday and Wednesday. Feel free to come by anytime. I also do bi-monthly 24-hour streams. The next one will be on September 16th. I'm going to be playing through Hollow Knight as a lore through. I'm going to be talking about the story of Hollow Knight and all the little hidden details that a lot of people miss in the background. I also do monthly community nights every first Saturday of the month. Next one is literally this Saturday. So if you haven't taken that choice poll, please do. I also have a YouTube channel where I upload a weekly gaming news show every single Monday. This one, the most recent one has been delayed by a day, so I can finish it up after stream. That'll be up tomorrow evening. I also do game reviews every Thursday, with Cult of the Lamb popping off right now. I also have a side YouTube channel where I upload VODs of the stream and clips every now and then. So if you would like, every weekday, honestly, every day I stream, I upload a clip. I also have a Twitter, TikTok, and a Discord if you want to follow or join any of those. Cult of the Lamb be popping off. Yeah, my Cult of the Lamb review got like 160 views or something, which is the most views that one of my reviews has ever gotten. However, the watch time is like 2%. People click that video, they hear me start talking, and they're like, I'm out of here. It is like they leave that video before I even say a word. But you know, probably a great thumbnail. A lot of things have been popping off lately. Like I got the most recent gaming last week. Last week's has been popping off too, and the one before that as well. Those I think are the thumbnail. The Cult of the Lamb review, I don't know. I don't. I think it's just the popularity of Cult of the Lamb right now, maybe. I don't know.
Hey, don't forget about the mechanics job you still have to do.
Because the thumbnail is pretty basic.
Then off we go into a bold new career adventure.
It might be people getting my my shorts on the other YouTube channel, and then it sees that it has similar tags such as my name, and is like, hey, you might like this, and then it's serving to those people maybe. I don't know. Oh, I have to pump it. Your shorts on Drew Sunn are getting some good reviews? Yeah, they're getting pretty good. The gaming news, both the gaming news and the game reviews shorts usually don't do that great. They do all right. But obviously gaming news is much more of a niche than just like, haha, funny clips. So the VOD channel clips get a lot. As is expected, I mean, like, it's Twitch clips. Twitch clips pop off. Especially if there's something that's relevant. Like Cult of the Lamb currently is. Is Beyond Good and Evil 2 still happening, other than the typo about 900 views? There's a typo? Oh, there is a typo in there.
Excellent work. Every win brings us closer.
I'm gonna leave it. I'm not gonna change it. I'm not gonna fix it. I'm just gonna leave it. I like it.
Here we go. Get ready for the adventure of a lifetime.
Nobody's nerfed. I'm gonna leave it. I like that. I like that there's a typo in there. Yeah, that one got a lot. It really just depends for the gaming news. The gaming news is very here or there. Especially on TikTok, I feel. Like, the gaming news clips will get, like... I think one of my Cult of the Lamb is at, like, 90,000 or something right now. Like, it is ridiculous. Meanwhile, the gaming news always gets like a couple hundred maybe, which sounds like a lot for YouTube, but for TikTok, that's nothing. I found a Mogus in B-movie game. I bet it'd pop off. I actually pressed the clip button when I was talking about that so that I could find it later. So yes, you're right. That is I was gonna do something with that. I was gonna post that to Twitter, and I was gonna at the Amogus people, because the Amogus people are usually pretty active on Twitter. I hit the wrong button. Fucking raided you so I could dip in work? Stop talking to me. I'm sorry. I'll stop talking to you. Have fun working on famous YouTuber Cinnamon Toast Ken's YouTube content and or others. One of the other two people that you work for, that one of which I don't think is public and the other is, but I don't know if that's actually public either. Actually, no, I'm saying that out loud. Going 9 to 5. Oh, okay. It's public enough. I told you.
Great.
Oh, it's
Onyx is proud of you, son.
Hey, I'm just now seeing some new jobs come in. Trust me,
Hey.
we've got more openings than Swiss cheese.
This is like the thing that would happen in 2000s movies when every single movie fat shamed somebody. I have something else to say in relation to that. Where the fat guy sits next to the person on the plane and it like takes up 3 seats.
Then here we go. Get ready for the adventure of a lifetime.
Have fun, Keanu. Love you. Mwah.
Woo!
Honestly, I don't think Among Us is dead. I think it's going to make a comeback one of these days. I think it's only a matter of time, in the same way that Fall Guys did when it went free to play. Obviously, Among Us is not in the same way. They can't like go free to play because like they're already basically free to play. It's like $2 and it's free on mobile. I think like it's pretty close to free to play anyways. You know, it's not really going to make that big of a difference. But I think that it's only in a matter of time until Among Us comes back. That's what I'm trying to say. Don't know how, but I think it's only a matter of time.
Whatever you're making, you should get a raise.
Are they up here? This is the exit. Fuck. They're up there. I had a Fall Guys clip pop off really good too on YouTube. So like Fall Guys is another one that's been popping off. Ever since Fall Guys killed Among Us momentarily. Or rather, other way around. Ever since when Among Us killed Fall Guys, it lost all its popularity on Twitch, and it just nobody talked about it anymore. And then it took a couple years, and then they went free to play, and now it's going all over again. So maybe history repeats itself. Maybe history repeats itself, and maybe Among Us will like start popping off again and once again kill Fall Guys. Maybe that's what's happening.
See?
Also, I swear to God, you said you were playing Unraveled last stream. How the fuck did you change your mind? A B-movie game? We're probably gonna do Unraveled tomorrow. I was thinking about half and halving this stream with Unraveled, and switching off to Unraveled. I don't know what time it is. I've been having too much fun with B-movie game. What time is it? 2:21? If we were gonna do it, it would be around now. Chat, do you want to continue with B-movie game, or do you want to swap off to Unraveled?
You did great.
We can always do this again next week. Here, I'll do a poll. We're gonna take a pee break, and I'll do a poll. All right. I take a pee break. There's a poll at the top of your chat. Vote.